Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a great day and staying warm. I know we're getting storms all over the place, so it is in the middle of winter, crazy cold. Who's tired of the winter? I'm tired of the winter. Unless you live like in a climate where it's really warm. If you live somewhere like me where it's snowing and freezing cold, thumbs up if you're tired of the winter. Anyway, to get on to today's video. As you can tell by the title, for today's video, I'm going to be talking about makeup brushes, and I'm going to be showing you guys my makeup brush collection that I've sort of accumulated over a little bit amount of time. I've tried different makeup brushes, and I thought I would give you my thoughts as to which ones that I like, which ones are good brushes, especially if you're on a budget. I think a lot of people think you need to spend a lot of money on makeup brushes, and you really don't. You can find some really, really great ones that are really easy to find and that are super, super affordable. So if you want to see what makeup brushes I have and some great cruelty-free and affordable makeup brushes, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to show you quickly my collection and talk really quickly about how I store my makeup brushes. This is relatively recent. Before, I sort of had them in different cups and then like different like containers and stuff, and it was just accumulating. And I found this. So this is my brush collection. And I found this really nice container at Target a little while ago. And I think this is like perfect for storing makeup brushes because you can fit a lot. As you can see, I still, I'll try to show you without making a huge mess. There's actually two levels to it. So there's the back level over here, which I still have quite a bit of room to add more brushes. And you have a front level. So I think this is really, I'll show you from a distance. I think this is a really, really great way to store brushes. Really inexpensive too. Like I said, I got this at Target. It was in the office supply section. And I believe it was around $10 or something like that. So really super, super affordable. And I think works perfectly for the brushes because you can just stand them up all there and it just fits everything. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it and talk about my everyday brushes that I use all the time. And the first ones that I want to talk about are from EcoTools. And I absolutely adore these brushes. I think if you're looking into getting like one cruelty-free brand that is affordable, that is easy to find, and I think it's just a really, really great company because their stuff is made out of recycled materials and bamboo and things like that. So just really, really eco-friendly brushes would be the ones from EcoTools. And these are my EcoTools brushes that I have. As you can see, I have quite a few. And I'll just show you, I'll show you two really quickly because I do have ones that have different sort of the metallic handles. So I have some that are like this, and all of the brushes do come with this really, really nice bamboo handle, which I think is super, super nice. And this one has a all the sort of metallic handles over here that attach the bristles are all made out of recycled aluminum and recycled products. So this is why I really, really love this brand because I love what they stand for also. So I have this kind that sort of has a darker metallic finish. And then I have the kind that has just like a silver metallic finish. And I have quite a few of these brushes. These are like my go-to. I can't live without these brushes. I use these every single day. And if I had to pick and choose my favorite brushes from this line, I definitely really, really love, sorry if some of my brushes are dirty, FYI, I need to clean my brushes. So if you notice, there's quite a few that are dirty. It's because I did my makeup today and I need to clean them. I know. So one of my favorite brushes by EcoTools is this one, and it is the foundation brush, and it's just a really, really nice flat foundation brush. And I do prefer applying foundation with my beauty blender, which I could show you guys really, really quickly, but obviously I think everybody at this point knows what a beauty blender looks like, but that is my beauty blender. This is my go-to way of applying foundation, but I do really, really like this Equal Tools brush for applying tinted moisturizer. Like today, I didn't feel like wearing tons of makeup, so I'm wearing tinted moisturizer by e.l.f. And I think this is really, really great to apply it with. Or if you're the type of person who likes applying foundation with a brush, I highly, highly recommend this one. I just love the way it applies foundation. It applies it really, really nice and evenly. And like I said, I just really, really love these brushes. So another brush that I have in my collection, that two brushes that I use all the time, are the blush brush by Equal Tools. So this is the blush brush. It's a little smaller. And I also have the bronzer brush, which of course is a bigger brush. And one thing that I do have to say about the bristles on all these brushes is they're super, super soft. And these, I think Equal Tools are the brushes that I've had the longest, because these were the first brand that I bought when I was starting to go into cruelty-free stuff. So these Equal Tools I started buying quite a while ago. And I have to say, I've washed them numerous times. Like I said, use them every single day. And I mean, look at that. It just, there's no fallout. The bristles still look perfect. It still looks brand new. So they're super, super high quality and super affordable. So yeah, definitely the blush brush and the bronzer brush. I can't speak. The bronzer brushes I absolutely love. And one more brush that I really, really love from Equal Tools that I use all the time is kind of their big, I would say it's like a buffing brush. It's not really a kabuki, but it's a buffing brush. And I really like the design of this too, because it has a flat bottom, so you can rest it on your vanity if you want to. And I just use this brush at the end of my makeup routine just to sort of blend everything in, especially if I've done some contouring or done some highlighting. It just blends everything really, really well to give you a really, really nice natural finish. So all in all, I would definitely say I would highly recommend the Equal Tools brushes. They're amazing quality for the price. They're just great. They last you a really, really long time. And they're super easy to find. For me, I get my Equal Tools at Walmart, but I believe they're available in some drugstores and things like that. So a really, really great brand. Okay, next brand of brushes that I want to talk about are by e.l.f. And I have quite a few of these brushes as well. And the thing that I will say about e.l.f. brushes is some of them, I'm not going to lie, can be a little hit and miss. So it really, really depends on just the brush, the type of brush that you get. They have their studio line, which is the black handle, like this one over here. And they have the essential line. I don't have any of their essential line. I've been tempted because the brushes are only like $1 or something. But honestly, here in Canada, they're not that easy to find. And I have heard that the quality isn't that great. So even though it's $1, like in my opinion, I would just rather get a better quality brush. But I will say e.l.f. does have some really good brushes, and I will show you my favorites that I use all the time. So just to show you really quickly, these are just some of the e.l.f. brushes that I have, and I'll just show you one up close. So the packaging is really nice on the e.l.f. It looks really sleek. It's all black. And again, I will say that the bristles are nice and soft. They don't shed as well, and they clean really well. So I have to say, e.l.f. in general, even their makeup products, but as far as their brushes go, I mean, you can't beat it for the price. They're super, super cheap, and considering they're really cheap, some of their brushes are amazing. And this is definitely one of them. This is the angled blush brush, and I don't know if you can sort of see, but it is a little bit tapered. And I actually don't use this for blush. I use it when I do my contouring to sort of buff out the contouring and sort of blend it in, because it is angled, and you could sort of squeeze it in and do contouring with it too. But that's what I use it for, and I really love this brush. I can't live without this brush. I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really great. Then another e.l.f. brush that I use all the time is the small stipple brush. And I did want the large one, but haven't been able to find it. But I love this brush. I think stipple brushes are a must if you wear makeup and collect makeup brushes. I think everybody needs a stipple brush. And I really like this one. What I use for this one is after I apply concealer around, like in the wintertime, I always get redness around my nose. So I always apply concealer around there. Or if you have a pimple or a redness blemish that you want to hide, when you put concealer on it, I use the stipple brush to kind of blend in the concealer. And I like that it's small so I can get it like at the corners of my nose or if I have a pimple or something like that. So I really, really love this brush and I really recommend this one as well. Another e.l.f. brush that I really like. Let me just see what I have. Yes. Some of their eye brushes are really good. And again, some of them are kind of hit and miss. Like I'll show you this one. This is the professional eyeshadow brush. And it's very flat. And I find for some reason this one, the bristles kind of come off. And it's not really that soft and kind of densely packed. And I just not really crazy about this one. So like I said, e.l.f. is kind of hit and miss. What else do I have? I have a mineral powder brush and I have the blush brush. And these are really nice brushes. So this is the blush brush. It's a little more flat. And I have the powder brush, which is a little more rounded, as you can see. And I don't use these every day. For me personally, the brush that is my go-to brush for applying blush is my Equal Tools. I absolutely adore this brush for blush. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Yeah, so if I had to choose one to apply blush, it's always this one. This is just my go-to. But I do have to say that the e.l.f. one is really nice quality and it's a little smaller than what I like. Like I'll show you in comparison to the Equal Tools. See, it is smaller. So I do prefer a bigger brush personally for blush, but I think this is a good brush. And if you get it in a set or something, then why not? One thing that I did want to talk to you guys about is over the holidays, e.l.f. had some holiday gift sets. And after the holidays were done, there was a whole bunch, whatever that was left was on liquidation. So of course I had to run a little crazy and had to get some stuff on liquidation. And I got an e.l.f. makeup brush set, a whole set of brushes. I think it was maybe 18 brushes or so for like $5. So I had to pick it up. And I will show you some of them from that line because I have to say, for some reason, I wasn't impressed with these brushes. And I don't know if it was because it was a part of a set and the quality is different, or these were part of their old line. And because these brushes that I've been showing you, I've been getting like fairly recently. So I don't know, but I just was not impressed with these brushes. So if you see these, don't get them. But one of them, this is a foundation brush. And as you can see, the bristles are different. They're yellow and they're just more rough. I find this one doesn't really, like I used it today and didn't really apply, didn't really work that well. I just wasn't impressed. And then this one is just horrible. Like I'm tempted to just throw this out. This is a blush brush and it's a tapered brush, which is fine. But I don't know if the camera's really picking it up, and probably isn't. But the bristles are just really, really cheaply made. They're kind of coming out a little bit. They feel really, really rough. Yeah, just don't like this at all. I mean, I'm not complaining because I got a whole set for $5, and some of the other brushes are really good. But yeah, not happy with these. So if you see these, I would say go for the brushes, which these are the ones they have pretty much all the time. The Essential line with the black handle and the black bristles. These are really, really good brushes. If you see any of the others, I would say they're more cheaply made. Even the weight of the handle, like I'm comparing the way this one feels compared to this one is a lot heavier. This one feels really light and just just really cheap. So I know it's cheap, but it just, I don't like it. So yeah, that's sort of my final thoughts about e.l.f. brushes. They're really, really hit and miss. A lot of them, I do have to say, are really great. So you just have to try them out. But I would warn you that there are some brushes that maybe you're not going to like as much. But hey, for the price, I mean, if you try them and are not crazy about it, it's not really the end of the world. Okay. Next brushes that I wanted to talk about that I have in my collection are from Sonia Kashuk. And I absolutely adore her brushes. I'm trying to fish out what I have here. I have ones from different collections. What I tend to do for Sonia Kashuk brushes, because I will say for a drugstore product, they are a little pricier than e.l.f. or Equal Tools, you know. So I find if you buy her brushes individually, it can be somewhat pricey. It depends what your budget is, but I personally find it somewhat pricey. And I actually find it a better deal to get her sets. So whenever she has brush sets and I really like them and it has a nice variety of brushes, I find you get a better deal. Because you can get a brush set for, let's say, $20 and you have quite a few brushes in there. Whereas each brush, if it costs $10, you know what I mean? Like, I find it's a really, really good deal. So I do have a few different brushes from different sets that she has. And these are just sort of a sample of what I have. The first one, I really love this set. It sort of had a pink handle. And this is just a buffing brush that, again, stands up like the Equal Tools. And I absolutely adore this brush. I use this brush every single day to buff out contour, to sort of blend in concealer, to sort of buff it out. I just adore this brush. And the quality of her brushes are amazing. I find they're really, really high quality feeling without the price. And I just love how pretty they are. She makes really, really pretty brushes, I do have to say. Another set that I got with, I think came about 5 or 6 brushes, is this one. And that is what the handle looks like. It looks almost kind of Art Deco-ish with gold detailing. And I absolutely adore these brushes too. Again, it does not feather, does not come out. They're super, super soft and really clean really easily, and great quality brushes. The final set that I got from her, which has been my favorite, and I'm so, so happy that I got it, and the deal was insane, are these brushes. They are the purple brushes. These are just a few of them. This set came with like 18 brushes. It was a crazy amount. But these are the 15th anniversary brushes, and they're absolutely amazing quality. I love the purple, first of all. I'm a huge purple fan, so I absolutely love it. The quality is amazing. It came with a great variety of brushes. If you manage to see this online, I don't know where, I would highly recommend to get the set. It is the 15th anniversary brush set, like I said, with the purple handle. They're gorgeous. Out of this brush set, some of the brushes that I use constantly, I absolutely adore, and there's no names or numbers or anything on these brushes, but there's a big powder brush that I use pretty much every day to apply my e.l.f. mineral powder, which I love, my high def powder. There is also a smaller brush that you can use for blush, which I love this one too. I use this all the time. These are just great. I mean, there's some eyeshadow brushes that I think are amazing. This set also came with some nice unique brushes, like this one over here, which is very, very tapered and flat, like that, as you can see. I use this for contouring, and I think it just works amazing. You can really get it into the cheekbones. So this brush is amazing. Yeah, she just has some amazing, amazing brushes, and I absolutely love them. This one as well, which is a really interesting shape. It's angled as well. Just really, really great. I highly recommend her brushes. Okay, next brush that I want to talk about. I just have one, but I do want to mention it because I am very impressed by the quality of it, so I definitely want to get more. And this is by Flower Beauty, and that is what it looks like. It's a really pretty, again, looks very luxe, black handle, rose gold detailing, And I have to say the bristles, this is an eyeshadow brush that came with a set that I bought over the holidays. And it is super soft, doesn't shed at all, feels really, really great. This applies eyeshadow like nobody's business. It has become my new like favorite eyeshadow brush. It is amazing, 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 amazing. So I definitely want to try more of the Flower Beauty brushes because I am highly, highly impressed by this one. And final brushes that I want to talk about are ones that I just got a little while ago, and everybody has talked about these, so I'm not going to go into great length about these, but they are the Real Techniques brushes. And I just found these a little while ago at my Walmart. Before, they had never sold them. I don't know if they were selling them elsewhere in Canada, but I had never seen them here in Montreal. I finally found them at Walmart and was like, I have to try these. And I can totally see why people love these brushes. First of all, I find they're really, really like ergonomic, like they're really comfortable to handle, and they have a nice weight to them. They're super, super soft, really easy to clean, and they apply makeup beautifully. I absolutely adore all these brushes. I have a buffing brush over here. I have the multitask brush, which I love this one. I use this to apply powder after I put on my foundation. I also have the contour brush, which I have yet to use. I find the shape is not really great for contouring, but I do want to use it for something just because it's such a great quality brush. Then there is a foundation brush, which I use this for concealer because I find it too small for foundation. Yeah, I just love these brushes. I also have eyeshadow brushes. This is a smaller brush for detailing, or also I use that to smudge. Yeah, there's a reason why people love Real Techniques brushes. They're absolutely amazing. So I would highly, highly recommend those. And again, super, super affordable. Yeah, so those are all the brushes that I have, all the brushes that I love, that I use on a daily basis. Leave your comments down below and let me know what are your go-to favorite brushes. Do you agree with the opinions do I have? What do you think about the e.l.f. brushes? Do you feel like me that they're kind of hit and miss? Yeah, and give me a thumbs up if you like videos like this. If there's any brushes that you want me to go into more detail about, like do a specific video about one brand of brushes, that I can do that. Just leave a comment down below and let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great, great day. I will see you guys next video. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.